Hello, this is Sheree with Sheree's Creative, and I'm making some more night lights, getting ready for a arts and crafts fair. And I'm using neon red, neon orange, red pink pearl, casting craft white. And just so you know, when you mix the neon colors, they're not like micas. They need one extra step to mix. And what I do is put the powder in and then add a couple drops of alcohol, mix it well, and then add the resin to it and mix it well. And that way you don't have any little tadpoles or little spots of dry pigment in your pores. So I'm using these 4-inch coasters, and they're coated on both sides with a plastic. So I unpeeled one side, you leave the other side unpeeled, so that when you're done, any drips come straight off of the back. So it's a nice and clean look. I'm going to use casting craft white. And I'm going to be using resiblast, and I like with the white on top what it ends up doing, which you'll see here in a few minutes. So I'm using a heat gun. It's on low all the way down, and the air blow is on low. That way I don't blow the resin off the coaster. I guess I found one little tadpole on there. Basically, I just want to spread it all out to the edges of the coaster. And this will look so different than the finished project. You're going to be shocked. Shock and awe. You hear pitter patter pitter patter of little feet. That's 2 little miniature dachshunds I'm fostering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt a couple drops of the resiblast into a plastic cup. I'm not using paper because I don't want the paper to absorb the oil. And I'm going to use a skewer. And I'm just dipping it in there, and it's enough to get the skewer wet, but not dripping. And it reacts very quickly, you'll see here. So that was not even one drop. That was just getting the skewer wet with the resiblast. And see how I like that white on top, and then you put the resiblast, and then all of a sudden the white clears and you get these fantastic colors from underneath. They look like little blooms. Excuse my scarred and bruised arms. I have very thin skin, so anytime I bump or anything, unfortunately I get bruises and cuts, and it's horrible, but I have to live with it. Anyway, isn't this cool looking? It's fun. So I'm just adding in a little bit of the red where the orange is in the center, and then where the red is, I'll be adding orange in the center. And I love these vibrant neons. They're just so much fun and great for summertime. So I'm doing this voiceover. It's about 6 or 7 hours after I did this, and I just went and checked them. There's no divots or anything. So all I'll have to do is clean them off after they're set really well, and they'll be set to go for the nightlight parts. Here I'm just using a skewer and just making a few little designs in there. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm just getting a few of the bubbles out. I'm just adding in a little bit of the pink and some of the centers. That one in the lower center is reminding me of pineapple upside down cake. So sorry for the long pause here. I've decided I have a little bit of resin left, so I'm prepping 3 more coasters. And I'll move the camera over in a minute. Or you can speed through. I'm sorry, I have my phone, and so this is not in good editing mode. And when I've tried to pause it before, something's wrong with the app to where it keeps locking up on me. So, excuse me for a minute. Or, like I said, fast forward. There we go. All right, finally I moved you over. I only have these 3 prepped, and that's about how much I have for these coasters. And on this, I'm just gonna use the leftover resin and not add any more resiblast. My heat gun's still on low and on the coolest temperature, which is still warm, and low air. And this is what you do when you have leftover resin. You don't want to waste it. I might add on something to it later on, but this is it. And anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. All of you, love you. Have a great weekend. Peace. Be safe. Try this color combo. It's gorgeous. And I'll take you for a close-up in a few seconds.